We're currently on deck 5. This is obviously the back of the ship. You can walk around the whole of deck 5 if you want to get your steps in and your exercise. But yeah, it's not a lot to see at the minute with the stretch that we're in. We're on deck 3 at the moment. There's the bow cam, which is good. They're all over the ship. This is a reception area during the day when the gates, the disembarkment gate is open. Reception's normally on 4. That's where you exit. And then stairs and lift up. And then cabins down here. This is deck 3 where we're staying. Right, this is a quick room tour. We're in 311, which is a twin, which is great. Oh, fighting with a coat. So we've got a couple of coat hooks there, which is brilliant. And then we've got wardrobe space, cupboard space, hairdryer. That's an intercom system. That's where you get your ping pongs and all your information from. We've put all our itinerary and maps on the wall. It's a tip I've got from somebody else just to bring some magnets, and it certainly works. So that's a good hint. And then this is the bathroom. It is literally just a walk-in shower. Very hot, which is nice. You get all your toiletries provided, so you don't need to bring your shampoo, shower gel, etc. Obviously the toilet and the sink there. Yeah, so this is our cabin. We've 2 single beds, which is good. There's storage under that one for your cases, so that's good. This one here, where there's a bear there.
Doing the captain's log.
Doing the captain's log. That turns into a settee as well, so that's quite good. And then you've got a television, not that we've watched it, but it's got the map of where you're going, and it shows you the bow cam as well. And then so you've just got storage there. A little pop-up table there, which is fab, so you can just pop that up. But this is the best bit, is our portal to the world. So it does reflect a bit, so I don't know if that's picking it up, but yeah, so you can see what's going on. You don't spend a lot of time in the cabin really, you're out on the other deck. So I will incorporate all the decks on the video at some point. I'm not quite sure which ones I've done, to be honest. I've done 3 obviously just now, but I'll try and get them all on. So this is deck 4. A big cam there. And then over there you've got the bistro, which you pay extra for. And then these are the king crabs. Apparently they're all labelled so you know who's got them and where they're from. That's a little bistro one in there. Well, that's the price of the king crab there, which in English I think it's about £95 roughly. And then that's the reception and shop over there on deck 4.
10 outside on deck 7. At this point of interest is about the Margaret Strait that we're about to pass, a bit of the local geography, maybe a bit of the local animals as well. And you're all very much invited out on deck 7, 10. Liebe Gäste.
Yeah, and then just down there is a Hurtigruten restaurant where you eat all your meals, because it's like all-inclusive, which the food's been excellent, to be honest with you. Yeah, with the Hurtigruten restaurant we've gone sort of all-inclusive. I say the food has been good. You get buffet breakfast, buffet lunch, and then you get a set time for your meal on an evening, which you can change the time if it's not suitable. Our time was absolutely perfect. That is a 3-course meal, and that's waiter service, so that's really good. But I say you can choose the bistro, and there's a fine dining restaurant as well. We have spoken to a couple of people that's tried them both, and they both say really the Toga all-inclusive is just as good. I can't fault it. The food has been excellent, so I suppose it's personal choice on what you like. This is the beauty of this trip. You can just sit and just take in the scenery. It's absolutely fantastic.
Left-hand side. And on the starboard, the right-hand side, we have the Norwegian mainland with a peninsula, and that is the Hurtigruten Peninsula, with very few people actually, which is Hurtigruten, with about 2,000.
Homisforth, apologies if that's not the right saying, but yeah, hopefully it is. We were meant to be going to the North Cape, but unfortunately due to the ice on the road it's not safe, so we're coming to the little museum here, so that'll be interesting to find out. That's a nice drawing that somebody's done. It was actually free to get in as well. We just showed our boarding pass, which is good. There's some local artists. That's absolutely brilliant, that picture. We've got the Arctic bathers. That's a good example of the clipfish, all drying out. I'm out the museum now, just along the quayside. There's our boat that we've come in on. And a beautiful little harbour. Loving this little boat with the nashers. Come to the other side of the harbour now. We've just been in Nonny Bay. It's absolutely lovely. I didn't film in there, not when there's people eating. I don't feel real comfortable doing that, but some artwork over there, and how imposing are them mountains. I'm just going to have a little wander over here as well, see what we can see. There you go guys, that's where we are. There's a dog. It is to do with World War II, but I have a lot of information about it. That's lovely. That's where they used to, well, not that one particularly, but it's obviously just been put up for that with the license. That's where you put clipfish to dry. Absolutely lovely. And look at this. How fantastic is this? Got your fire pit there. Oh, for a bit of ice and puddle. And there you go. You can get warm by the fire in a shelter. Fantastic. Oh, Norway, I love you. Well, Norway definitely keeps delivering. It's the light reflection there. It's Claire Bear doing a photography. Oh, beautiful. Just coming into a small fishing port. Now, this is really difficult to say, so I do apologise. Cold you thought? I've just come back inside because it started to drizzle out there. Big temperature drop since we've got here as well, so there's a load of fishing nets. I don't know if they're like maybe crab pots or something, and there's a coach there with the northern lights on the top. So we haven't actually seen the northern lights yet, so fingers crossed we see it over the next couple of days. There's been a lot of cloud cover though, that's probably one of the reasons why we've not. So anyway, hopefully we will see them soon. Let's start again. We're just coming into a place called, now apologies, I think it's Berligvag. So obviously some people are disembarking here. I don't think there's going to be much to see really. There's a guy doing it, I don't know if you can see. Hi, welcome back. I've taken this video obviously the next morning, but yeah, we had a really good day yesterday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I have written a few notes because I say we're going to that many different places and just remembering everything. We did have a few stops during the night, obviously. Now, some of that I did video, some of it I haven't, some of it's just photographs. So I will put as much on as I can with the places and names if I can. The highlight, well, not the highlight of the day, but one of the highlights of the day, we went into Havøsund, and yay, what a sunrise we saw. It's the first sunrise that they've had in Norway for 3 months. So yeah, it was nice. It wasn't a massive sunrise, but it was still pretty good to see. Well, the highlight of the day was we went into a village. Now a fishing port. It was very calm when we went in. The water was really calm, which was beautiful, and the northern lights appeared and they were dancing, so that was fantastic. Now this place is, I'll be honest, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's spelled OKS fjord. But oh, it was magical. It was so magical. We was out for ages taking them. Again, I've not edited this at the minute, so I don't know if it's picked it up on this camera. If not, we have got photos and we'll pop that on as well. So it was really good. It was, yeah, it was a really good night. And that night we actually had the coastal menu in the restaurant, and we actually had, it was Sami food. So that was really good. Now I know it's controversial. Some people will eat reindeer, some people won't. That's your personal choice. My personal choice was I tried it and I enjoyed it. Yes, so I did try the reindeer, and I say personally I did like it. I also had what was called ember bread, which was very thin, almost, well, thinner than our wafers, but it, again, that was really tasty. And then I had lingonberry porridge, which I wasn't quite sure about that for a dessert, but I have to say, yet again, it was lovely, really nice. So yeah, it's good to try these different things. I am going to do I think I might put together a little bit of a video about the food in Norway that we've experienced. I didn't take any footage at all because I find it's a bit personal when there's other people in the restaurant. We have taken photos though, so I can put the photos on it if I decide to do that video, which I think I will. Now, the last place we went to in this video was, we got off at a place called Hardsted and picked the coach up, and we came back to Shortland. Now, in between that, we went so I did try the reindeer, and I say personally I did like it. I also had what was called ember bread, which was very thin, almost, well, thinner than our wafers, but it, again, that was really tasty. And then I had lingonberry porridge, which I wasn't quite sure about that for a dessert, but I have to say, yet again, it was lovely, really nice. So yeah, it's good to try these different things. I am going to do I think I might put together a little bit of a video about the food in Norway that we've experienced. I didn't take any footage at all because I find it's a bit personal when there's other people in the restaurant. We have taken photos though, so I can put the photos on it if I decide to do that video, which I think I will.